Alright, good evening everyone, and welcome to Bob Plays Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts on Legendary Difficulty. I'm Bobtheorc, and we are going to do some Japan. Yes, Japan is one of my favorite countries to play in this game. It's got a great strategic location, and unfortunately, during my last Japanese campaign, the uh, the game updated and I lost it. I lost the save. It used to be that the campaigns, the saves would become would no longer be compatible after certain updates made sufficient changes. So anyway, so let's do this again. There's gonna be a catch. JP has challenged me. We're gonna obviously do the global conquest thing, but we're going to only do negative diplomacy, and also we have to accept all wars, and we're never allowed to ask for peace, and you were not allowed to take a peace deal. Now, if the government goes behind my back and makes a peace deal without consulting me, that's on them. But we are going to try that. We're going to attempt a super cheesy start. So let's go make a fleet. First off, so here we are off to the side in our own little Japanese part of the world. And we are going to focus on, since we could potentially end up at war with everybody, we are going to focus on kind of a slow growth and really kind of as we take territory, we want to have a really defensive posture. We don't want to spread out too much and risk our transports, because that's going to be a big problem. So, first off, we are going to need an assault ship. We're going to do the cheesy start. But we're going to try something a little different. So last night through testing, we figured out that at what is it, 9,835 tons, that's the limit for a 1-month refit. But I also figured out that that's the actual weight, not the total displacement. So what we can do is we can adjust displacement until we get this slightly larger length. Because from here, if we get this extra length, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is nice, we can shrink this down, up and down. So what we want to do is we want to have as many 2-inch gun spots as we can. So if we make it bigger, we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the bottom and 2 on the top. But as we shrink down a bit, we're down to 4 and 2. Here's 4 and 1. So if we make the ship down to the 9,800, we got like 3 gun spots. Here's 4 gun spots, and 4 and 2 or 4 and 1. If we make it a little bit bigger, we can get that little bit of extra length, which is probably about 10,700 maybe. Is it 10,800 maybe? Where does it get bigger? There we go. So 10,890, 10,880 is too small. 10,889, 10,885. 10,881. Nope. 10,882. There we go. So at 10,882, that's where we get our kind of the maximum size that we can have, because we want the extra gun. But this will sacrifice some engine efficiency. But this also gives us room eventually to have, the extra boilers and do more shenanigans, right? So this is so 10,882 is going to be kind of our ideal length. but I learned that it's the actual weight, not the maximum displacement, that makes the difference. So in the U.S. Navy, they call this surplus buoyancy, I believe. Isn't that right, Mitchell? Um, so what we need is
Actually, reserve buoyancy.
reserve buoyancy. That's what I'm thinking of. Yes, thank you. Reserve buoyancy. So we're going to have reserve buoyancy. That way we can do things later. Unfortunately, we can't do the cheaper tower. We have to do the expensive tower. Um,
Yeah, that was one of the things when they went to like their all or nothing armor system, like the Nevada class.
mhm.
They sat down and had to calculate out to where the armored citadel by itself would have enough reserve buoyancy to keep the ship afloat, even if the unarmored parts of the hull got completely flooded.
So yeah, no. So I wasn't talking about reserve buoyancy. Then there's another term where when the Navy builds ships, they leave in extra buoyancy to where you can then add more equipment later without going past
They,
your reserve buoyancy. I
well,
don't
I
know.
guess you would basically that's more like as far as weight. Basically, yeah, basically that'd be. I guess you could call that reserve weight allowance.
Yeah, there's a term that I heard, but anyway. But the point is that we're gonna do something like that where we're gonna have, even though we're not going to exceed our 98 135 tons, so we can do our 1 month refit. We're going to have that reserve buoyancy, that surplus buoyancy, so that later on in the late game, if we have to beef it up a little bit, we can.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then we're going to.
Basically, I guess technical term for it would be design margin
Yeah, that might
for
that might be it.
yeah for allowing unused weight capacity for planning for like future upgrades and adding other equipment, etc.,
Yeah,
etc.
because the big thing is making sure we have that length, the maximum length that we're allowed, so we can stick on more guns and stuff later. And so right now we're going to go do our cheesy start. We're going to make this ship as cheap as possible. Make these guns as small as possible. Alright, so we've got $7 million ship, which is not... I was hoping to get cheaper than that, but this may be what we can do. Now one option is I can add... So this has 433 crew. I could add a bunch of stuff. Add on these extra guns. I think I'm gonna go with the cheapest option for now, because I can build up the crew later. So I'm not gonna need all the ships at first, I think. And Japan's not that awful on crew, I believe. But I'm still gonna do the spacious crew quarters, I think, starting out. Because I've got about 170 million. So if we pull out ye old calculator and 170 million divided by, let's say, 7 million. That gives us, that totally didn't work.
You might want to use.
That gives us 24
se-
ships. That doesn't sound right.
might want to do it by 7,100,000 because it's like you got 7,000,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um. Yeah, it's going to be about 23 or 24 ships that we're going to get. That's not that many, actually. I thought I would be able to get... I guess Japan starts out poor. Either that or these ships are really expensive. Am I missing something to cheese these down? I'm going 15 knots, minimum bulkheads, Because if we go maximum bulkheads, it doubles the price. Minimum range. We're doing
probably using the cheapest towers.
well. I couldn't get the cheap tower because it wouldn't fit.
Oh,
I
or
mean,
as cheap as possible. Yeah.
now what I could do actually. So this is 7 million, but if I were to, well, I could only get it up to 11,000. So if I were to increase the width, I don't think I can go with the wider tower still won't fit. So that won't.
Yeah.
And this tower, I think a lot of it is because Japan has a good tower. I think that's what's killing me. Um, yeah, I think that I am. Well, it only saves me 150,000. It's not really the end of the world. So, unfortunately, I don't know if there's a lot we can do to make it cheaper than this. If I were to narrow down the crew, let's say I went minimal crew. That's not that awful. Can I guess this is what I'm going to start with. It's not going to really be that big of a starting fleet. Well, I guess this is what I've got. Is there anything that I'm missing that I can pare down? We've taken off all the armor that we can. Reduce shells. Yeah, I think this is as cheap as we can get it. All right, well, that's what we got. Here's our assault ship. And this would normally be a 10-month build. So, all right, well, it's what we got. So let's go and see how many of these we can build. Unless I'm wrong about it, our finances, we are at 171 million. So we can build 24 of them for a total cost of $170 million. Well, I guess that's. I guess we're going to have a relatively small starting battleship fleet. Then again, compared to Britain, I mean, Britain, it's hard to really outdo Britain. So, all right, well, that's what we got. We got 1 million left. I could build like a cruiser or something, but I'm not sure it's even worth it. So let's just at least I don't have to rename a lot of these. Japan starts out pretty poor, I guess. Either that or these ships were really expensive.
would say it's probably more like Japan probably starting out poor.
Well, 170 million doesn't seem like...
Well, then you're talking battleships too. Well, from what I remember, U.S. 1890 campaign made like even that little cheesy 8,000 ton battleship to begin with. What to give you starting budget? You built 3 of those. That was half of your starting budget right there.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's that the ships are that much more.
Well, let's see what...
That you're trying to build all battleships here.
Yeah, let's see what... yeah, because I don't... That's the only armored crew... That's the only option I have. Yeah, these... Yeah, I guess it's... I think Japan's just poor, because I don't really want to build any of these, and the hybrid light crew... All this stuff I really kind of want to wait on. There's not really any... There's not really anything that I really want to... I'm not going to worry about that. Alright, so we've got our 24 assault ships. As far as research goes, we're going to go for... Actually, we want to get small guns, big guns, and rangefinder starting out. So we need to get the Mark II 9-inch guns, the Mark II 2-inch guns, and we'll start working on rangefinders. And this won't really matter that much starting out. Where are we going to park our ships? Probably doesn't matter that much where we park the ships. We could... Now I'm going to avoid the Pacific. I don't want to go in the Pacific. I don't want to fight over these islands. I don't want to fuck with any of this stuff. This stuff's not worth a lot of money, and it's just places where we can lose transports. I think that I want to fight over... If I'm going to fight over anything, we want to grab Southeast Asia, North Oceania. We want to grab all this Netherlands stuff. I think that's what we want to do. So... and maybe try and grab Korea, although Korea's worth a lot of money. And I don't think I want to piss off Russia early. I mean, I could. Yeah, we could grab a lot of Russia stuff, but I think I want to... What kind of posture do I want early on? I could put him in Sasebo, which is East Asia. I might do Northeast Asia, and just put him here in Yokosuka. It'd be nice if I could actually see what your... That's tiny. Sasebo is my big thing. I guess we'll put him here. That's my biggest port anyway. Alright, so we're going to put them all there. Politics. I don't really want to piss anybody off yet. The finances are going to be alright, so we're going to just... I guess we're good. Alright, so here we are. First thing we got to do is we've got to upgrade...
Say hi to your resident Canadian?
Hello, resident Canadian. How are you doing, Vorgath?
Not too bad.
Hey, TJ. I saw what you posted in the channel. All right, so what I think we're gonna do is we're gonna upgrade this. And so first off, um, this is gonna be an expensive first refit. So I want to see how chunky I can make these. As far as barbettes go, I can put a barbette down there. I think I can only fit... It'll only let me fit one barbette up top, so put one down low, one up top, and one there. So it won't let me... That's a 6 funnel capacity, it's a 10. So I could do something like this. I want to make this guy go 20 knots. Have 3 6.9-inch turrets. This will give it as much oomph as possible. Get my 2.9s. Alright, so can we... No, no, no. Not down there. I want to... No. You let me do this last night in my test. How do I get you... No. Because it keeps trying to put these in the lower... So I can put 2-inch guns up here, but I thought I was able to put... There we go. That's how I did it last night. Alright, what's offset? Alright. No. There we go. This gives me a couple 4-inch guns. That can swing around. Let me get some 2.9s. I don't know if it'll let me. It does not like those. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna let me do that. No, it definitely does not like that. Alright, well we will worry about that a little bit later. So I got some 2.9s up here. And then this gun, we want to make sure you can track. So by turning these guys that way, this gun should be able to shoot. And then can I... No, that didn't work. I want to try and squeeze in another... No, it didn't work. I'd really like to... I don't think I can scooch this guy back any further. I think that's as scooched as I can make him. And that obstructs his... I could stick something like that, but I don't know if that's really that worthwhile. Because I don't know if he's going to actually be able to turn around and fight. So I think I'm just going to leave it... I'm just going to leave it alone. This will be fine. Let's see here then, as far as casemate guns, no 3 inches. I can do 4 inches. Alright, there we go. So this is probably about as shooty as I can make it. Given my restrictions. Actually, what I could do... so it goes to about there. So that seems to be about the same no matter where I put them. So I get better angle if I don't have those 2.9s. And I can't... I'd love to find a way to squeeze them. Really don't want to restrict my main gun's fire. Let's do this. Doesn't seem to matter which way the gun's facing. There we go. Alright, so that puts on... Why are you saying limited field of fire? You've got okay field of fire. I mean, not great, but I mean, you're okay. Alright, that's good enough. So, here's the ship. I could put on 2 of these double stack funnels and make it go more fuel efficient, but I really want this extra pancake gun because I think having this battery of 3 6.9-inch guns is going to really make a difference. I could take them off and put like 4-inch guns instead, or 5-inch guns, and maybe that's what I ought to do, is just do 5-inch guns just to make them fire faster. There's a big tonnage difference. But I think I want just the biggest gun I can get just for when I go into the brawl. It's going to be 2 shots per minute. And that's going to be 3 shots per minute. And eventually I'll replace it with something a little bit umphier. Yeah, I think this is as good as we can do. Alright, so we need to have armor. Let's get as big of a barbette as we can have. Okay, I can't put armor on that. All right, so whoops. We won't worry about this for now. All right. Go. That's all standard. Increased, heavy. Unbalanced rudder. Oh yeah, we need to go maximum bulkheads. Oh my god, 14-month refit time. Eesh, that's okay, I just need to do the first one. This is all as good as it's gonna get. Alright, so let's... I'm gonna have to skimp on... We're gonna have to skimp on armor a little bit. Or I could skimp on speed. I could go 18 knots. I really want the 20. That's 30 million a pop. Let's see, if I go 18 knots, doesn't make that big of a difference. So we'll go 20. We'll go minimum quarters. That makes a big difference. That makes a huge difference. I know we really don't need deck armor, Although I have run into where I needed it in the past. We're going to have to skimp a little bit on... I think these 4-inch... we're going to skimp down on some of that armor a little bit. And we need some butt armor. Whoops, not that much butt armor. So we do something like this. This gets us at least kind of in the ballpark of what's good enough. We've got our guns. I'm not going to worry about balancing it out perfectly till I have the better tech. And this will be good enough. Actually, oops, I can't do that. Oh, shit. I fucked that up. There we go. Alright, so that's good enough. Now I'm pretty sure when TJ viewed the how did TJ do his cheesiness? You had to, because I think you had to start building the first one. And then for fleet, I want to low crew and make all these guys limited. .303 is the number we want. So we're going to make all these guys limited crew. And then we need to do the second refit. And hopefully it'll work. Because I do want to start putting some pressure on some of the foreign. I'd like to get some conquesting in. Alright, so we got that. This gives us a little bit of money to play with. 50% research. And what I'll probably do, since I'm going to have to research all this, so Japan's decisive battle doctrine actually works. Yep, unlike historical events, that's why I don't do Frankenstein ships. I love Frankenstein ships. I heart them. Smiley face. Alright, so the real question is, do I refit I could do another ship design. And now that we view this, I should be able to refit this in 1 month. And as long as I keep it under 9835 tons, we're fine. If I go above 9835, now it takes 2 months. So that's the magic that I discovered right there. Now I'll still use up the 11,000 tons in the shipyard, but it counts it as a 9835 ship with the faster refitting. So that's what we're going to go with. So we just have to account that each of these takes up 11,000 tons. And we're building we're building it. So we can do 3, and that's all we can do. I could start building light cruisers, but I really don't want to do that yet. I want to focus on the money. And I don't want to go into lots of debt. This will be okay. Actually, what I could do is on this guy here, we're going to suspendo him. There we go. We'll just do 4 a turn. So in 6 turns, I'll have my functional fleet. And granted, I'll have to refit them again when I get the better stuff. But 1, 2, 3, 4. And then these guys, I'm going to make active. And then I need to I need to start influencing down here. Because I'm not going to get any aggro while I'm down here. So, if I park them down in North Oceania, because nobody's allied with anybody yet, I mean Norway, but I'm not worried about Vikings. So we can go down here and piss off the Netherlands, because I really want to grab some of these key choke points so I can mine the shit out of them later. So,
Viking women are pretty exciting.
yeah, but not when you're poor. Do I only have 3? I thought I had... Oh, there's 4. Okay, so... So let's go send these guys down to the Indonesian Sea. And then we will also try and fix their tonnage by viewing them. There you go, 9834. And at 20 knots, they're still pretty damn quick. Alright, there we go. I think this is our best option. How am I going to do... I will possibly, we'll see. I'm a long ways away from battle cruisers. You know, we will see what my requirements are when I need other ships, and I will ask for design proposals. And then we will refit another 1, 2, 3, 4 ships, badoomp. And then these guys we will badinky, 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 and badinky. And we need to... Because when they're out at sea, they're actually... You know, they're actually generating aggro. Alright, so... So these next guys, I'm going to park them off the coast of Borneo. Or Sarawak, whatever the fuck it is. And we are going to... Because I want to grab some of this if I can. Okay. Don't care about international events. And we're going to 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to refit another 4 of these. And these guys, we're going to toss some crew in there. Now Japan ends up industrializing pretty quick, so maybe I'm not going to be so poor. Maybe we can... And 24 battleships right off the bat is still pretty cheesy. This is still a reasonably cheesy start. We're going to take these guys and send them to... What is... That's... He's in North Oceania. I mean, New Guinea's worth a lot. Dutch New Guinea's worth a lot. So let's... We're going to move you guys to Dutch New Guinea. And we're... Who hates us, by the way? Just the Chinese and Russians, but that's okay. I'm sure a lot more people will hate me soon. Alright, Navy must be maintained. Our Navy belongs... And we're not sacrificing budget. Yeah, I don't care about the Navy prestige right now. We will get plenty of Navy prestige here in a little bit once I start massacring people. I mean, defending freedom and the... Wait. Creating the co-prosperity zone, is that what it is? What did the Japanese call it in World War II? Was it the co-prosperity zone? Somebody can Google that. That'd be really great. I think it was the co-prosperity zone. So you guys are going to send these off the coast of Thailand, because that would be kind of nice. Ba-doop. How's our research coming? 16 months for small guns. Oh my goodness. That's going to take a while. Well, we're still building up our transport capacity. All right. Indonesian Sea. Syria's upset. Thailand's doing terrorisms! Oh, baby! Oh, baby, 35,000 tons. Why, yes. Hello, Thailand. We are going to send, in fact, we're going to send another battleship fleet up here. We will give you 2 battleship fleets, actually. All right. Oh, I only have 3 more to... I guess that's all of my... ships. I guess we're going to unsuspend you. You're going to take a long time. I'm going to go get these weights fixed. Alright, so they're in good shape. There's nothing really... I don't really care about any of this stuff in East Asia. I mean, I could... try to fuck with Korea, but I don't... Sea of Japan, yellow... And this here is East Asia. So you guys... I'm going to send you guys down here. And that will get my dudes out there. Now I'm having a little bit of financial problems having all my dudes out there like that. I'm gonna have to scale back my research a little bit. I'm probably being a little too aggressive in the beginning, trying to get these early gains. All right, France presented us an ultimatum demanding the extraction of a defector who requests amnesty from our country. The Minister of Justice asked for advice. We could say, fuck you, France, because what are they going to do about it? We're not going to be nice, and we can make them give us money. We're only allowed to do negative, but I think we have to do the most negative. I mean, wouldn't mind getting more money. I need to ask JP. I'm gonna give him a call real quick. I mean, what do you think is worse, extorting money or pissing them off? I kind of want to just extort money from them.
Well, as long as it's going negative,
Then I think that fits the rules. As long as we're going negative, we're okay.
you're not only pissing them off, you're extorting money out of them. I would say.
I think yeah, we're gonna extort money. There we go.
I mean, it's going to be an asshole. Might as well profit from it.
Did Greece just ally with us? Greece just allied. Wait, no. There you go. We got Greece and Bulgaria. Ooh, that's interesting. I need to build some export torpedo ships, some torpedo boats. I will be right back. I'm going to use the little orcs room, and I'm going to consider what I'm going to eat real quick. I'm going to grab a snack, because it just occurred to me I have a bunch of chicken from the barbecue that I should probably warm up and consume. Plus, I want an excuse to do my to show you my "Be Right Back" image. There we go. Isn't this a sexy "Be Right Back"? Look how good-looking Godzilla is, hanging out in the bar with his probably 500 foot tall girlfriends. Either that or Godzilla got micronized. Like what the Zendradi did in Robotech, so they could go and pick up chicks. So, I will leave you with a very sophisticated looking Godzilla while I grab some snacks. I should have given him a monocle. back. Alright, so, yeah, I think I need to design some. I could design an export torpedo boat.
Hey, Bob.
Hey, what?
Uh, a question I had on that system that showed up today on the shelf.
Uh-huh.
It is mine.
That is my understanding. I just don't know what's wrong with it because I haven't. It got checked in while we were at Home Depot.
Right. It is. It shuts down while playing games. I suspect that he didn't
Oh,
know that.
okay. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, they called earlier today, and I told them just to bring it by. Yeah, the East Asia Co-Prosperity Sphere. Thank you, Luxury.
Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and log off. Just because I have an early day tomorrow, and I have a really
Whatever.
and non-understanding whatsoever Boston that I have to deal
You're
with.
so full of shit. You're so full of shit.
I've known the guy. I know this guy for 30 years. Okay, in June, there's going to be a huge barbecue somewhere, and we're going to celebrate 30 years of friendship. And I'm looking forward to celebrating that with you, sir. I really am.
As long as you're cooking and not me, because you don't want to eat it if I'm cooking.
I'm sorry that I'm only limited. I'm only limited to ribeyes.
That's fine. We
I
will have us a party.
look forward to it, sir. See you tomorrow.
All right. Good night, Mike.
Good night.
All right. So. All right. East Asia Co-Prosperity Sphere indeed. Sphere indeed. It's gonna take a little while to get the stuff going. But Thailand's gonna be worth it. Thailand's gonna be worth a lot of money. So let us make. Let's make a torpedo boat. Make it 32 knots. We may not have front tower 1. We need to make a 1.1-inch gun and a torpedo launcher with reduced and light. I can make it minimum range. I better make it longer range than that. How big can I make these? I can make this 275. And you know what? You're never going to fight. I could give you minimum bulkheads because I don't give a shit because you're never going to fight anything. Oh, I need funnels. I forgot to put a funnel on here. I need to have at least one main gun. Alright. So we can do something like this. I would like to have... It's 272 tons. There we go. It's perfectly balanced. 272 tons. We can even add on... No, we cannot add on one more funnel. We're just going to leave it at 272 tons. There we go. It's a torpedo boat. And it's not bad. Well, it's kind of shit. Not really anything I can do about it. We're just gonna call it the call it E for export. I mean, this thing's gonna be kind of shit, but yeah, the E-class torpedo boat. It's a giant piece of crap, but it's perfectly balanced and it's really fast. All right. So, we'll see if anybody wants to buy these. Probably not. There's nothing I can do to really help Greece if Greece gets in trouble. And these guys are already winning. So you guys are going to hang out here. Got North Oceania. Yeah, I've got basically people everywhere. So now we have to worry about money. Well, Italians are being bad. What do we do? So, during a state dinner, the Italian Empire, there was a heated discussion between our ambassador and the member of the Italian Empire's government. Prime Minister asked how we could well, I think the ambassador was right. Don't care about that. I'm not giving them money. They're Italians. What do we care about? What? We don't care. We have Godzilla on our side. The Italians were obviously wrong and should never have insulted Godzilla. Oh, the Greeks are trying to get back northern Greece. Well, that's not. The Ottomans have a lot of stuff going on here. We do have a lot of stuff. Well, we're not in a position to do anything about it. got light cruiser. Sweden's doing things. Is anybody allied with the Dutch yet? The British are, which is unfortunate, because that means they're probably not going to succumb to us. I'm going to have you guys... Oh, we can... I'm just going to... I think the last little bit... I mean, I could try to start some shit with Korea, but I don't think Korea's gonna bite. Been watching the last couple of lives, but couldn't find my glasses to type. Right on. Yeah, not having glasses is rough. I lose my glasses whenever they're not on my face, too. Hell, I lose them sometimes when they are on my face. That's kind of embarrassing, actually. Alright, so... yeah, I think we're just going to keep these guys chill. Because, I mean, I could try to piss off the Koreans. I just don't know. I don't know if the... let's see here. How much does it cost to keep... I'd be looking at an extra million a turn. Not that much, really. And now we have some extra money. That's going well. We're going to get Thailand next turn. And... let's go ahead and... how many crew do I have? I got plenty of crew. We're gonna go ahead and try and piss off the Koreans, actually. Alright, everything's showing up correctly. Let's see if Japan. So we're going to take you guys. And we'll just go over there. Ten more months on the small guns. 14 on the Mark 1 13 inches, which we don't really care that much about them. Okay, I get it. I mostly just need mine to drive. I don't really need him to drive. Oh, my vision's kind of weird. Alright, so... we have Thailand, and we have more money. I really don't want to sell you one of those, because those suck. I guess I can make an export cruiser. It'll take 10 months to build. I mean, I could sell you one. It's not going to be any good. Give me a total profit of 11 million after 10 months? Sure. Alright, so we have Thailand. The Spanish are conquesting these guys, little bastards. That's my place to conquest. Who's messaging me? Um... Alright, so I guess I'm going to park you guys in Thailand. And you can just kind of keep that kind of busy. I'm kind of annoyed at... There's not really much I can do about that. Alright, well... Not a whole lot I can do. There's a military crisis in Congo. I don't want to spend money because I don't care about Congo. I don't want to send a division because I really don't care about Congo. So we're going to just do nothing. You know what we're going to do? We're going to have my ships go here. And get in the way of whatever you're trying to do. And I think that's... what we're going to do. I could build some torpedo boats, but I don't think I really need them yet. We're not going to cooperate with China. We could focus on our own stuff, which would be a better idea. That pisses off China, but this pisses off China more and makes me money. So, I'm going to piss off China and make more money. Sure, I mean, these are piece of shit ships. I don't know why... Yes, buy those. Those are better ships. I mean, I guess I could build a proper export cruiser, but... I mean, these are all old crappy ships. They're just going to get sunk anyway, so I'll just take the money and you guys can figure out how to upgrade them yourself. That's what we're going to do. Don't care about crew training because we don't really need any crew training. They're all inexperienced anyway. Alright, so I don't have the money to spend. I don't really... Although I would like to piss you off more, we're just going to protest. And... You're still refitting. 7 more months. They're not getting anywhere. Well, that's an interesting idea. Um, one of my friends has texted me and proposes that we all go on a vacation to Greece, which that should be a fun idea. All right.
I'm in.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's all make some money. We'll all go on vacation to Greece together. That'd be pretty cool. There's not really a whole lot I can do until I... Well, I certainly don't care about world peace. Not if I'm giving you money. Yeah, it'd be a waste of money. Yeah, so we're gonna not spend money on world peace. Sure, you can buy some torpedo boats. Buying torpedo boats is a good idea. And our transport capacity is doing well. Economic growth is doing well. Got the Mark II 2-inch guns. But until I get the better big guns, I really don't care that much. I would like to get better small guns. So, realistically, I need to keep cruising along the small gun path because I'm going to use small guns a lot. Engines are nice. They would really help. Since I already have the Mark II 2... That's a tough question. Which is going to be more important? Focus on engines first or small guns? If I go for engines, we'll have better engines in 9 months. I think we need to do that. On the other hand, by the time I get my Mark II 9-inch guns, I'll have the engines ready anyway. So I think, yeah, we're going to just keep doing this. That's cruising along. TJ, you gotta turn 18 first before you can go on vacation with us. Unless your parents are coming with, and that's okay. Peace sign between Spain, I don't care about them. So the Spanish got, okay, they put their guys there, so, alright. Well, that's sort of annoying. I was hoping to get I'm gonna go take. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take my Japanese ships. I'm gonna park them here in the Yellow Sea. Maybe we can get Korea to do something. 2 more months till he's ready to go. Um, sure. Um, alright, whatever. I guess we're doing all right. Lighter boilers, 13-inch guns. Canada. Is Canada allied with me now? Well, thank you, Vorgath. I guess Canada, like, so we got Canada, Greece, and Bulgaria. Right on. And we have a positive monthly balance.
Canada will never be an ally to you.
Well, Canada apparently likes me, so I'm not going to argue. You're just jealous. Who the fuck keeps texting me?
Me. It's me.
You don't have my phone number. Oh, here we go.
Sure about that?
Uh-huh.
Wouldn't be that hard to get it.
Yeah, I don't need some teenage stalker. I mean, I am very cautious around people who are not yet 18. Nothing personal to you, but, you know, you gotta be. I know my phone number's not that hard to get. I mean, you just go... But if people start calling my computer store with prank calls, I'll be irritated. But if you call and just want to say hi, you're welcome to call the computer store. All right, so what I really want to go and grab some Korea. Portuguese aren't happy with me either. I don't know if I can get any... I don't know if I can grab any of these territories, because they're just not... Nobody's cooperating.
I need to send those screenshots to my friends and get their reaction.
Well, oh, of your ships?
Yeah, of all the battle cruisers and all that stuff.
No. I don't know if... Can I attack the Netherlands if they're allied with somebody else? Will they do a terrorism and let me attack them, or do I have to be at war with them first, or with war of their patron country? But I could try to piss off Spain and take... You know what, I'm going to go piss off Spain. Because what the fuck is Spain going to do about it? And that's what we're going to do. I'm going to go take the Philippines before America does. So researching gun cotton. I don't have any mines yet. Now I could be building more ships. I could build me some more assault ships, but I don't know if I need more of them or not. Korea allied with France.
Mm.
So realistically, I think I'm going to go piss off. How far away are we from getting the better stuff? No ways to go. 8 more months on the engines. I can rotate my ships through, though. Here we're going to do. I'm going to park you guys in the Philippines. I'm going to put you guys over here. Let's piss off Spain. I might piss off China also. How powerful is China? China is... they're a little beefy right now. I think that I should... how long does it take me to build a torpedo boat? 6 months to build. I don't need to buy any torpedo boats yet. I think we're going to... England doesn't like me either. Do I want to piss off China? England's already mad. I mean, if they go after Canada and Greece and Bulgaria, I can't do a fucking thing about it. I'm gonna leave them. I mostly just want to piss off Spain and grab Spain. So we're gonna play it a little chill. They want us to... the Italian Empire is asking for significant financial aid for their short-term naval expenditure, which they can pay back from our own funds. No. Fuck you, Italy.
Oh, that's lovely.
I mean, I could build more of those assault
That's
ships.
really lovely.
Hmm.
Apparently, an IED was planted at MacDill Air Force Base, home of CENTCOM.
Mm-hmm. 8.373. I'm gonna drop that down. Alright, so if we can build... Now, why... Oh, we're building that assault ship still. Okay. I'm gonna build... I'm gonna build 3 assault ships. $44. We're gonna build 1 more assault ship. Okay, so... 25... 26... 27... 28. And put you guys there. 10 months to build. Okay. And then we'll upgrade them afterwards. And we will piss off Spain some more. So I really like the Philippines. Alright. So we researched... I guess we didn't... Not really sure what happened there. Alright. So we have... Do we have early contact mines? Is that... Let me check something. Something doesn't seem... I thought I saw something about contact mines. Oh, we can... Oh, we can do mining ships now. So this would be interesting. Do a little tiny torpedo cruiser, maybe. We'll do one of these. These are bigger. These are slow. I'll probably make some belted 3-mast cruisers as mine-laying ships. once I have a little more tonnage available. How much more do I... 5 more months on the engines. And gun cotton's coming along. Alright. Yeah, we're just going to take it nice and easy for just a bit. I'm going to get these other assault ships ready first. Who's allied with the Netherlands? Because I really want to grab that stuff down there. France is being bad. So we can protest. No. We'll protest. We'll sell you some ships. Yeah, it doesn't seem to make a difference. Hull construction. So 4 more months. Alright. Piss off Spain some more. Press conference of journalists ask you a question about new torpedoes. We're not going to say anything nice. I think the French suck. Yeah, I think we're going to say that we think the French suck. Oh, Bulgaria's going after stuff. How's our army logistics doing? 10%. That's not great. That's not super great. But we're going to have these new ships in 7 more months, which will coincide nicely with all this other stuff. I'd like to get better turret mechanisms soon. And then a month to refit. No, don't get my number and text me constantly. It's already... And I don't think my friend knows that I'm streaming right now. Yeah, I don't think I can get a mission with the Minor Alliance. Yeah, that's the plan. Yeah, I don't generally fly that much unless I have to. Peaceful solution, no.
With allied nation.
Say that what? So if a third party country, if a minor nation is allied with somebody else, the game doesn't usually generate missions for me to attack them.
Have naval battles with allied.
We're not talking about naval battles. We're talking about I want to invade the Netherlands, but they're allied with somebody else, so I probably can't.
But here and there should be.
I think it's just less common. Well, we're not going to spend money. We're definitely not going to spend money.
Oh.
And so we're going to just be busy doing more important things. Journalists asking questions about the combat readiness of our fleet. Our fleet is good. Our fleet is good but needs more money. Our fleet is good but everybody else can piss off. We're going to do that. We got gun cotton. Alright, so We're close to rangefinders. Want the big guns. We'll get the engines soon. I really want the dual turrets for I want to get better turrets for my ships. I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. We'll go piss off Spain some more. Oh, I've got a lot of unrest. I might need to worry about that some. I'm actually going to... Oh, there we go. Spain sent us an ultimatum. War it is! Are we going to pay him off money? No, of course not. We're going to go take the Philippines. Alright, so France provoked us. Alright, who's Spain allied with? Spain is allied with Persia, which is far away and we don't care. So, we want to naval invasion Manila, actually. East Philippines. What? No, West Philippines. Why, yes. Hello, West Philippines. We are invading you. Oh, and you have some stuff. You've had a lot of stuff there, actually. We better send more ships. You guys are gonna go here. And you guys are going to go there. And then I better start spending a little bit of money on... crew training. That's not really great.
Oh, I'm pissed off now.
Why are you pissed off now?
See, because I'm running a high-level delve, and my one of my ghost or spirit wolves, feral spirits, that are automatically cast when I do a sundering or whatever, ran off and pulled an elite group that I was not ready for.
Oops.
Across the fucking room.
Oops. Alright, so...
I have to start all over again.
So... these guys here... we're gonna go... we're gonna go there. You guys are gonna go here. Do you have boats here? I think all of your ships are right in here. Oh, there's a Spanish fleet right there. Hello. So you guys, let's go get these Spanish. Hopefully that'll work. I really need to start dealing with... I just don't have enough ships. Alright, well, here we go. Oh, they're invading me somewhere too, huh? Alright. Oh, Brits are in on it. Alright. Fuck you, Britain. I'm gonna boop you. Alright, here we go. These are pretty fast ships, actually. Are these 3-mast cruiser? I bet they are. Alright, well, here we go. Let's see how this plays out. We're gonna find out if I fucked up my opening or not. I might have been best for me just to build a crap load of ships. I don't know if 24 ships is enough for what I'm doing. Alright, let's see what these guys are. You are... So your light cruiser is a 3-mast cruiser with really, really good balanced standard bulkheads. You're super stable. And you got quite a bit of armor, actually. Yeah, this guy, it's all Mark 1 stuff, obviously, short range. But he's pretty tough. He's got some bathtub cruisers with kind of garbage armor, and they're very unstable. So these guys gonna have a hard time hitting me. Alright, so I want to put main guns on you, use the secondaries on you, and we're going to... Actually, no, we're just gonna... What's the range of these 6-inch guns? 8 kilometers? I'm gonna have to get a lot closer, actually. But I want to build up speed for... I'm going 19.5 knots, so we're doing pretty good.
I seriously swear April and May are gonna kill me.
Why? We're gonna go this way, actually.
I have a meet April 3rd, April 7th, April 15th, April 18th, April 24th, April 25th.
Sounds like you're gonna be busy.
May 5th, May 9th, May 14th, and May 15th.
Get plenty of rest. Oh, sucks
And
to
if we
be.
make it to state and all that stuff, I have one May 23rd and 22nd, and May 28th through May 30th.
Oh, so you're gonna be busy. Welcome to playing sports.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's get... What's your torpedo range? Oh, we already blew out your torpedoes. Okay. So we're just going to get in there close. Man, that light cruiser there is kind of nasty with his... he's just so stable and accurate. But we're just going to brawl you down hard before you have a chance to do anything. There you go. Take that, light cruiser. All right. He went down. Now these guys are 18.4 knots. They are surprisingly fast. I bet their engine efficiency sucks. Alright, there we go. So that worked out pretty well. Our first battle. First battle was successful. Alright. We got our experience. Not too shabby. And they lost some transports. Now they're trying to invade me. Alright, so Spain is allied with just Persia. They're far away. These guys... I need somebody to guard Persia to make sure that... Or to guard Persia, guard Thailand. Make sure they don't do anything funny. And you guys, the invasion zone's on the other side. I guess I'm in the invasion zone. Okay. Well, these guys are going to go hang out. Those guys are running. I'm going to go guard... Well, I guess I don't have to guard Thailand until they actually show up. So... Oh, I'm at war with England also. Oh. Oh ho. I would really like to grab Singapore.
Sea power, or do I want to play UAD?
Well, I don't know. What are you going to enjoy more? If I were to invade Singapore, 38,000, 39,000 tons. And you are 39,000 tons. Alright. We are going to invade Singapore. Get some... Alright. I'm going to need help invading Singapore, I think, because the British are going to be... British are going to do British things. I hope they don't have a lot of they got... What do they have here? One torpedo boat. So the Brits don't have anything here. The Brits are far away. They are occupied. Alright, so you guys are going to go down here. I've got plenty of battleships in the Philippine Sea. So we're just in good shape. 4 more turns until these guys are ready. As far as my research goes, 15 months till I get the rangefinders. That's not great. Lighter reciprocator. So 1 more month till I get better engine stuff. Nose fuse shells. So... I probably need to build a... Oh yeah, then on my light cruisers, I have 3,500 ton light cruisers, which... So they're not really researching very fast at all. If I were to do a light cruiser... I mean, I could do like this mine layer or something. 3-mast cruiser. $3,500 tons. He's pretty fucking stable. Give him a long range so he can patrol. These guys are... Max speed is 19.5 knots. That's not bad. So I could make him go... 20 without any trouble. Get the mine layers.
1960. Well, we're gonna. This ought to even be interesting.
Um, I need a. Is this my best tower? 2.8.
You joined.
Who joined what? Somebody named Coca-Cola Beam. Which I don't remember off the top of my head who that is.
How fast can I push this battle?
Yeah, I'm not. I don't remember who.
It's one of my friends I invited to the server a while
Oh,
ago.
okay. That's why I don't know them. All right. So if I put a thing here
Remember correctly.
and 0.8 accuracy. $12.50 spotting. Um,
Would I be able to pull off a Mogami style layout with quad 20s?
that's what are you trying to do? Oh, that's already over. That's already over tonnaged. Wow.
Hold on.
All right. So
I can.
wow, there's not.
Oh, oh, it's gonna be interesting.
All right, so I don't have actually a lot of room for. This is interesting. Um, I guess I could do some 4-inch guns. Do they get armor? They get some armor. So I could do
Oh,
gun cotton.
that's insane levels of penetration.
What are you trying to do? I guess I could give these a minimum. I may not be able to give them a long range, which is going to limit their ability to do things. I mean, 20 knots isn't bad.
Make a sniper of a German 1960 battleship.
Alright, so
Sniper barrel.
this guy has a 8-kilometer range or a 7.5-kilometer range.
20.8 thousand damage for the HE.
I guess I'm just going to go 4-inch guns on this because it's such a small ship.
This will be a slow battleship, but it's gonna be a battleship that's here to stay. That's for sure.
Oh, because this has that stupid thing in the front that's... I could do that to fire over stuff. Or... let's do that, save the tonnage.
Well, also, like, can I make these 20.9s? Oh, I could potentially make these 20.9s. And no, I'm not gonna do it. I'll think you
20.9 seem a little bit overkill. There we go. So we can put this here.
Let's go see how I got all this stuff. Hold on. TNT, triple base 3, or 2 powder 3.
My forward weight is stupid. Why are you laughing like a lunatic?
Oh, the price tag on this thing. Why not?
Is 20 knots fast enough? Probably. I mean, or I could just keep stacking on more guns and have less range and more guns. I think I need less range, more guns.
No. Because you think you need to have like 28 dot ships in like 1905.
I really want these extra
Less range, more
2.9s.
guns.
Huh? That really overbalances the... I might not be able to put those there, actually. Yeah, we're just going to have to get rid of those. Alright.
Wonder if a 1950 gun yacht would handle
There we go. Perfect.
a swarm of 1890s warships.
I'm not sure. Hey, Marty. How are you doing? Alright, so... this is going to be my... I guess my Coast Guard ship. I mean, it's not great, but it is all right. What's my flash fire? Flash fire chance is 6%. It's super stable, so the gun should be accurate. Yep. Bob is concentrating. Oh, hold on. I gotta take this.
I really want to say something.
Alright, I am back. Sorry about that. I had to take that call. Alright, so what I want to call this is going to be kind of like my Coast Guard ship, or my port authority, or it's the guy that's going to sit in port and lay mines, and maybe I call it my mine layer. That's specifically what's going to do. So I'm going to just call it mine layer.
Wait.
I don't know if there's a more... Because it's doing more than laying mines. It's also guarding the... It's guarding the ports.
Call it your port security.
It's my TSA ship. I'm not going to worry about torpedoes, because it's already... It's not... This thing's job is going to be to shoot up torpedo boats and lay mines. If it's anything bigger than like a torpedo boat or a light cruiser, then it is not this guy's problem. Mine layer. If it was German, it'd be a 9 layer.
What are their warships armed with? Oh lord.
We could call it it's my border patrol. I'm just gonna call it my mine layer. Fuck it. But it really is kind of a coastal patrol ship. I could call it my patrol ship.
Really?
This is my Coast Guard.
Western raid.
I'm just gonna do,
30,
but it's also gonna raid other stuff, and I mean it'll be a
Into the
flexible
armor.
ship.
And
It's my Coast Guard.
yeah.
Um,
So we could punch your deck. We couldn't. We can't punch your belt that well.
yeah, let's just be my Coast Guard ship. It really is more of a mine layer because it doesn't have. It's also tiny. Yeah, Coast Guard. All right, we're gonna go build some of these. We are going to build.
No. Target the battle.
How many? We can build like 15,000 tons. We can build 4 of them. That's just not that much. Alright, so where are we going to put you guys? We're going to put you here in... I'm going to put you here in Okinawa, actually. Well, I mean, putting you in Sasebo is really the best spot. And they can start trying to fill up and make a minefield across this this thing. So yeah, so we're gonna go and...
I think that's a bit bad for your health, sir.
What are you babbling about? What's bad for your health? And I need to make some torpedo boats now, also.
That turret just went off.
I could actually make a better torpedo boat. So instead of the E, I'm going to make...
Flash fire.
Go 32 knots, maximum range. Front tower 1. How small can I make this? I cannot make it that small. $275. All right, so I do need to. So I do need to actually. Now, why is this? That's right, because we're gonna go minimum bulkheads. Because if you get spotted and shot, you're dead meat. Minimum bulkheads is kind of risky. Reduced, light. That gives them better... I mean, that gives them better, better propulsion. For getting away.
Oh, your range is 8-inch.
I mean, honestly, the other torpedo boat was perfectly balanced.
Main.
I mean, standard bulkheads will be a little bit tougher, a little more expensive. That is 2 tons, and that is 10 tons. So what we could do is I could put you here.
I'm pretty sure this battle cruise just got. Yeah,
There
this
we
battle
go.
cruise just got one shot.
Alright, so I guess this is as good as I can, unless I scooch you back a little bit. There we go. Perfectly balanced torpedo boat, 32 knots. It's tiny. It's got a recon of 20 almost. Some Mark II 1.1 inch gun. And we are going with standard bulkheads. Because I can't go better. Maximum range. And we're going to call it the T series. Alright. And we are going to build all of these. We can build 3,000 tons of ships. Can I do 11? I can. 58, 9661. Yeah. All right. And where are we going to put these guys? We are going to put them in... we're going to build them in Okinawa. Oh. T5, T6, T7, T8, T9, T10, T11. Okinawa. Oops, I did not want to make you a favorite. I'm just going to put you there. Alright, that'll take 6 months to build. Not too shabby. Now, I do need to start beefing up my transports, because I'm losing a few. And we're going to drop you down to 60. Alright, so this is what we got. And our unrest is kind of high. Alright, so I'm going to take a quick break. And I will be right back. Hey TJ, check out my Be Right Back screen.
I've seen it. It's Godzilla with 3 humans.
I am back. Alright, so I am nervous about what's going to happen with Britain. 4 more months on the assault ships, and I'm going to build a bunch of cruisers. Guess we're going to war with France. How are you guys attacking? Where are you attacking my transfer? Oh, you guys showed up in Bangkok. Okay. Alright, alright. We're going to boop him. Oh, I forgot to wait for the lighter reciprocating engine. That's fine. Netherlands. Yes, we're going to attack Netherlands. Alright, so... And then we also need to invade other Philippines, East Philippines. Alright, so we're going to have a really busy time of things. So you're doing good. These guys here...
The capital of Taiwan.
need to get gotten. And then these guys are going to go down here to conquest the Netherlands, because the Netherlands are allied with Britain, aren't they? Who's allied with whom? Yeah, Netherlands are allied with Britain. And then these guys are going to get Davao. I can just crawl right up into your stuff. And then these guys here, I don't know what we're going to do with them. Because I don't see any other Spanish ships here. Well, they've got some cruisers somewhere, but I don't know where they're at. I guess they're hiding in Manila, but I don't know why they're hiding in Manila. So... I'm going to have you guys... I probably need to go head over and join up with them in Manila in case we have to fight all that, because that's going to be a lot to fight. Okay, so we got all that going on. That's going to be kind of a mess. And research we're doing the Mark II 9-inch guns in 6 months. So that'll be nice. Then once we get those, I'd like to get the rangefinders, but I don't think we're going to get those yet. So I'll probably have to start upgrading. Improved turret gearbox.
Did they ditch this poor transport? What the heck?
And let's go invade. Invade. So we can maybe get a port strike. Yeah, it might be a little premature, but I think this will be good enough. Alright, here we go. Alright, we're going to turn Southeast Asia into the place where enemy ships go to die. Oh, going to war with China! Oh, shit. Now, these are heavy cruisers.
You're premature adult.
All right,
so-
we're gonna try this because we need the experience. And I outnumber them, so hopefully it'll be okay. Okay, so your cruisers, these are bathtub cruisers with Mark II 9-inch son of a biznatch and good armor. Alright, so you guys are gonna have to get brawled down because you got better guns than I do. This is gonna suck. Okay.
I'm gonna go to bed.
Alright, well, I'll catch you later, TJ. I don't know how late I'm going to stay up. It's already 12:30. It's always the first game is always the... It's always the one I get most excited about because it's got a slow start. Alright, now this is a 3-mast cruiser. It's probably a mistake for me to fight these guys. They're all Mark 1s. Garbage armor. But he's pretty stable. I'll wait till I get closer and then I'll burn them. Ouch. Hopefully the light cruiser got taken down quick. Alright, so... Actually, no, we're just gonna go hit this guy. I mean, I could just retreat, since I killed one of them. Where's your armor weakest at? 4 belt. I think he has an advantage at range. He's got a 4% chance to hit. How fast is 20? They're faster than me also. So I can't get away if I wanted to. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're going to cut in behind him and try and just close the distance. Because I do not like being kited. Because his armor is... If I use armor piercing, I can punch him. I'm gonna get the shot off. You can do it. There we go. So now we should be able to close in on him. What's your torpedo range? Not that great. It's 0.9. There we go. There's some hit. Now you're going down. How many bulkheads do you have? You've got many. Alright. Ouch. Alright. You're trying to get a torpedo attack on me, aren't you? Ooh, I lost a casemate. Alright, here comes the brawl. We're committed. Homeboy has a lot of torpedoes. I'm surprised that we're not using... I'm surprised we're not using armor piercing on that. Alright, so he's out of torpedoes now. So now we're just going to keep brawling him down. These assault ships are very brawly. They are definitely brawly. I also definitely need to upgrade them. Hopefully my ability to upgrade them quickly will really pay off in this battle. This is going quite well. Too bad JP's not here to see this. We got it. Alright. Everybody get your experience points? You did. Good job. And we'll boop you. We'll boop you. Alright, got a light cruiser here. You're going not that fast. Yeah, the Brits are gonna be difficult. Alright, here we go. Hey JP. Hop on Discord, come join us. You're one of those 3-mast cruisers, yes. With good armor, and everything else is crap. Alright. That's it. Hit the torpedo boat, please. Yeah, go hit him.
I have arrived.
Welcome aboard, JP. So I learned something really interesting. It's not your maximum displacement that determines the refit time. It's your current displacement. And so at 9835 tons of actual displacement, it becomes 2 months. So what I did was I made these ships longer, so they're like 11,800 and something, or 10,800 and something potential maximum displacement, and then I only built them up to the 9834 of actual tonnage, and that keeps them a 1 month refit. And then I have
Very
this.
nice.
Then I have the surplus buoyancy, or reserve buoyancy. So if I need to add more stuff later, I could probably almost double their size, or add 50% to their size.
So when you're getting up to the point where you're looking at either, one more refit or maybe this is the last refit, you can just go hog wild.
Right, or when I don't need to refit as often, when I have more shipyard.
Right.
Now there is a speed problem, or not a speed problem. So because they're a little bit bigger, you have less efficiency, less boiler efficiency.
Okay.
So you still have to worry about. So the longer, because your boiler efficiency is based on your max displacement, not your current displacement.
Makes sense.
But your recon, your spotting, how easy it is for other people to spot you, that's based on your current, your current displacement has some role in that. So, overall is a pretty good. So what I did was, instead of making them the max 11,000 tons that I could make them, I shaved them back a little bit because I wanted that extra length, so I could squeeze on the extra have the extra room for the funnel, the extra turret, and everything.
Right, right.
So by making it longer, I was able to squeeze on an extra pancake turret, an extra secondary gun turret, as well as an extra casemate on each side. And so I think that's worth it, even though it makes me a little bit less engine efficient.
Made your engines less efficient.
Yeah.
We've been playing the hell out of this game for how long now? We're still learning crap.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's an interesting game. Yeah.
I love it.
General liners. Was that a I mean, there's a converted ocean liner that I just sank. Alright, so now the problem is I am going to have a serious finance problem here in a little bit. If I can't... So we got that. You're doing good. You're doing good. Now the French are mad at me. Yes, I've already gotten the Spanish. I wanted to go to war with Spain, but then I got Britain, France, and China all up in it also. So I don't.
Goody.
Yeah, so I'm anticipating that my economy is going to get wrecked because I didn't have a chance to build up my stuff. I may have been too aggressive early on. So, because I do not have enough ships yet.
How many ships did you get at creation?
24.
24?
Yeah.
Oh, you did not go for a...
I went for the cheesiest start I could, but Japan does not start out with a lot of money.
Really?
Yep, really, really. So it was unfortunate. Alright, so I have a lot of invasion options. I could go for Cambodia. $9,000 tons, and I think that would overlap enough that I could protect. I could protect here as well. I could try to go for Malaya, which I'd kind of like to just get the Brits out of here.
That would not be a bad thing.
If I go for Malaya, I don't know. The problem is I don't know which side it's going to appear on. So I've got 4, 8, 12, and that makes 20, 24, and I'm building a few more. Wait, where are my other... They are not up here. Where are they? So I've got 4 here. 4, 8, 16... It's 24. Where are the other... Because the others haven't been built yet, that's right. Okay. That's right. They're still... Yeah, they're still 2 months out. Alright, I thought I'd finished them already. So... If I go for the... I could try for a double invasion, which would be possible if it's Malacca. 3906... 394... It's usually the bigger city, right?
It's totally random, near as I can tell.
Is it? I guess I could always redirect for these guys. Problem is he's got... He's got a bunch of these ships down here that I'd like to... Let's change to sea control. I'd like to hit those. Now I need to get... I really need to get my crew training budget up a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna go for Malaya. And hopefully... No, we're not going to do that. So hopefully I can squeeze in there a little more. Alright, let's do this. Yeah, no, I know I'm doing well, it's just it takes a lot to... Oh, and now we're going to war with Germany. Ooh. This is problematic. That is a lot of British ships. The Brits have a lot of fucking ships. Holy crap. And I don't know if I can... He's 18 knots. Their cruisers... 19.7... Their light cruisers are fast enough to catch me. My guys are seasoned, though. I don't know if I can fight these or not. I'll try it, because I want to try and pick off some torpedo boats if I can. But I don't think this is going to go particularly well. So I don't have enough... I really need to go 22 knots.
It depends on how good your secondary array is.
They have not been upgraded yet with the Mark II 2.9s.
But do you have at least have a good number of 2.9s?
I've got a few. I mean, I've got...
Okay.
You know, I've got... on my 2.9s, I've got... you know, 1, 2, 3... I got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on each side. Then I also have... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that can shoot either way, and then I've got a couple 4-inch guns on either side.
You're fine.
Some 4-inch casemates.
The torpedo boats won't come at you in more than 4 columns. If necessary, just put 1 battleship on each lead ship in the column and make them keep turning around.
Yeah.
And as soon as you get a ship to turn around, switch to the next one.
So his battleship has shit armor, which is interesting.
Which means you can keep the mains on him.
He's wobbly. Maximum bulkheads, though. He's got Mark 1 10-inch guns. I mean, I could totally brawl this guy down. Well, I wouldn't want to. He's got a lot of 5-inch secondaries. And then his cruiser... That is a bathtub cruiser that has not been up... It has been upgraded. It just doesn't have... It has really good armor, but not very much of it. It's 12.4 kilometers away. I don't have the range to hit this guy. Oh, and there goes light cruisers. The problem is I'm not going to be able to get close enough with all their bullshit that they've got going on.
You don't want to get close.
No, I'm saying
I keep your distance.
No, I mean what
big stuff.
What I'm saying is I'm not going to be able to brawl down his battleship.
Don't worry about it. Just take out all of the torpedo boats, do whatever damage you can, with,
and leave.
to the rest, and withdraw.
I think we're going to actually... Alright, let's see if we can take out these torpedo boats. Oh, what's that over... No, we're just going to keep shooting that close one. Let's go fire your secondaries at him. And have your secondaries go fire at him.
Looking good so far.
Yeah. I can just take advantage of when they cluster up a little bit. But yeah, I'm just gonna just keep running and
Here,
try to pick
my
off a
earbuds
couple of them.
finished charging and auto-connected and took over my phone volume.
Oh, isn't that lovely?
Now I have to restart my phone to get charged.
I do not think I've got a good gun angle to finish him off. Well, that got that guy at least. I'm keeping up a steady 19 knots, which isn't bad. Well, Mr. Light Cruiser, you smoked up, and now you're the guy that they're shooting at. I'm tempted to try and turn a little bit. Oops, that's not quite what I wanted to shoot. Oh. Let's just go shower those two. Yeah, I really wanted to get some shots off that battleship, but I just cannot stick around. So we're just going to continue leaving. Oh, well that's not ideal.
What's not ideal?
Well, you'll see in a minute. God decided to intervene. And he gave me a storm.
Oh.
means I cannot see them till they get close. But for some reason, their battleships still shooting. Their big ships are still shooting at me. Well, at least I'm hitting that cluster of torpedo boats there.
All damage is good damage.
Yeah, unless it's hitting me.
Well, that's true.
They're definitely hitting me. Yeah, there's their battleship there. He's 9.2 kilometers. I guess I could. Fuck it, let's hit his battleship, see what it takes to hit him.
Fling 10-inch shells his way for a minute.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Well, I took out another torpedo boat. Rough sea waves, stormy weather. I mean, I only have a 1% chance to hit that battleship. I'm tempted just to save the ammo.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got 7 kilometers away from that heavy cruiser. I mean, at this point, the battleship's going 13.4 knots. I could break formation, have everybody turn south, and just try to get away. These cruisers are going 15 knots. The cruisers are gaining on me. I could try to double around and take the cruisers and stay in a battle line, but I think what we're going to do... I'm going to turn like that. Excuse me. And we got some flooding. The other option is I turn around, I try and brawl those cruisers. I mean, I got a hit on them. Well,
How many of the torpedo boats do you figure you've gotten rid of?
I am not sure. Half, maybe?
I wouldn't then. I would just put your fire on save and drift slowly closer. Until the torpedo boats start appearing. But any sudden move inward could expose you.
Yeah, because I can't outrun these cruisers here, these bathtub cruisers. All right, here's what we're gonna do. You are gonna join forces with him. You're gonna go that way. You all right, no, we're just gonna do it. Yeah, you're gonna go like that. You go like that. We're just gonna control you each individually. This guy's been hit a few times, actually.
Who's that, the cruiser?
Yeah, this cruiser here is at about half flotation. Now, I see some other stuff over there that... I see some shots coming from over there. There's another cruiser.
You're still not doing too bad for ammo. About 250 rounds all total for your main guns.
Yeah. Oh, we got more cruisers coming around this way. Shit. That's gonna be a problem. Yeah, I shouldn't have turned around. There we go. You two got too close. I took out one of them. Oh, they're corralling me. Shit. All right. I gotta double back around. Yeah, this is not great. I got surrounded. Oh shit. Yeah, I fucked up. Well,
Which way is the weakest way out?
I don't know. I am not sure.
All right, then pick one and punch your way out. You're healthy still, so you should be able to punch your way out.
Yeah, this guy's a little bit weak though, and he's slow. Because the back of my ship got really jacked up. I might lose him. I hope not. Unless I start heading off towards this guy, I don't know what's... I mean, there's a lot of fire come from everywhere. And the problem is this assault ship in the back is going too slow. I could try to form a battle line.
Form a battle line with the slowest ship at the head. The others will circle around, which should take a lot of the pressure off of him.
Yeah, I am...
And turn 90 degrees to starboard.
It's to the left, right? No, starboard's to the right.
That's correct. To the right.
And just... Yeah, there's some light... There's a bunch of... There's some light cruisers in there, right there. Yeah. Alright, fuck it. Alright, let's do it.
Do it live.
And we're gonna do a normal formation, not tight. I'm just gonna have you guys try to focus down. This guy. Well, it's gone from stormy to rainy. I'm gonna try and punch through this gap. I think I'm gonna just try and get in and brawl. Oh, there comes some torpedo boats. Oops, I don't...
Snacks for Saint 2.9.
Well... Yeah, I'm right in the middle of all of this. Is... Alright, let's kill that cruiser. Oh, we got another one. I'm gonna start heading towards this cruiser here. Well, we hit something. There's another light cruiser. Well, the battle will run out of time at some point. Unless I just keep chasing down these injured...
You got an hour and a half at 5 times, so
20 minutes.
how many injured cruisers can you track down in that amount of time? Ammo will not be a problem.
I would really like you to please finish off. Quit shooting at the wrong guy. Shoot that fucker. I mean, I could try to turn into him, but I don't think that's a good idea. I could turn into him to finish him off, but I don't know what's over here. But I also know there's cruisers down there. I think either way I'm kind of screwed. Screw it, we're going for it. Really want you to sink, asshole. I'm not in your torpedo range, damn it! I am not in your torpedo range. Don't be fucking firing those things. Shit, I am. Son of a bitch. Alright.
What is their torpedo range?
.9 kilometers. I shouldn't be in his range.
Yep, you are.
That's gonna go right into me. Shit. Of course that fucking hits the shit out of me. God, motherfucker. Motherfucker. Just fucking kill that asshole. I did not fucking need that. I really did not fucking need that. Yeah, go kill that motherfucker. We sank him. I don't even know where I'm going. No, don't
In a
fucking...
vaguely east direction.
Yeah. I mean, at least these are good ships. Alright, we're gonna save ammo on big gun. I wish I could just turn off the 6-inch guns also. I see torpedo boats over here. There we go. Alright. We left the storm. That is a lot of fucking torpedo boats. We do not want to go that way, actually. Well... 9.5 kilometers to the light cruiser. I don't know if the battleship is further away. I don't think we're going to hit him at 9.5. Huh?
That's a beautiful line of torpedo boats to go massacre.
It is. I don't think we're hitting that guy at 9.5 kilometers. I mean, then again, I think that might be... No, he's got another light cruiser somewhere. 12 knots. The problem is...
So, put one battleship on each torpedo boat and let him go. Let him cook.
How fast is battleship? His battleship's going 16 knots. The problem is that his battleship is going to catch up to me.
Not anytime soon.
No. I could try to get close to these torpedo boats, but I don't think... Would you not fucking do that? Because I hit the wrong one. There we go.
They're low fuel.
They are. Because they crossed
That
the
means
whole...
you can drift into about 2 to 3 kilometers and just pelt them, and they don't get their high speed bonus.
Yep. And I still have plenty of 2.9 ammo left. I mean, even the Mark 1 2.9 is pretty effective. I just don't want to get close enough to that battleship. Oh, that battleship's getting close. Alright, well...
The battleship getting close enough to think about shooting at?
He is.
But you're laying waste to the torpedo boats.
Well, main guns are for battleships anyway.
Big guns on big ships now, little guns on little ships now.
Yeah. No, I don't know if that battleship's by himself or not. I could try to brawl him.
I think you only had one battleship in the list.
Yeah, I
When we were looking at it.
just don't know if he has... I don't know if he has cruisers or anybody with him. I just don't know who's with him.
You've got a lot of wrecking of light cruisers and some heavies.
Yeah.
So I actually think you're good enough to, I think you're good to go get him.
Now what I could do is I could detach you. Have you guys go full speed ahead.
Put him to follow those three.
Well, I'm going to keep him a little bit more towards the outside. The problem is I don't have a lot of ammo left. I mean, so-so.
You don't have a lot of time left either.
Well, I have no problem running out of time.
You got 75 rounds of AP.
Oh, there's a cruiser. Yeah,
no,
there's
that's
his
14.
There's his buddies.
Not 75.
All right, so
All right.
yeah, we're gonna avoid the battleship, and we're just gonna
Battleship taking any damage at all?
a little bit, just a minor amount. I hit him like I hit him a couple times. I think that as much as I want to hit him, he still has 3 cruisers over. He's got 5 heavy cruisers over there. And these guys aren't super accurate. I think I just need to protect my injured ship. And just get out of here. Because I don't have enough ammo left, really. Because I'm out of main gun ammo. Well, not completely. Um. I mean, I think this ended up being all right. I just need to protect the injured guy.
And get to the end of the fight.
Yeah.
You did a number on this fleet, but your fleet's going to have to go back to port for
Repairs. Oh, yeah. And these assault ships are no joke. And they're not upgraded yet either.
You haven't even done the first upgrade?
No, this is the original upgrade, where this is, for the original actual build-out, but I haven't upgraded their systems to the newer tech.
Have you got the rangefinders yet?
No. No, I'm so screwed. So yeah, so this is basically the original design. You have the cheese start that makes them cheap. And then this is the original design that
Makes them fight.
8.5. All right, I guess we'll. Well, Saint 2.9 is in the fight now. What made you flood? .9 4 belt penetration, because your 4 belt is not strong. I'm going to angle these guys in a little bit. Have the main guns on you, secondaries on you.
Well, I'm gonna take a...
Heading to bed?
I'm gonna head to bed, yes. Have a good night.
Alright, good night, Vorkath. Oh, there we go. That was a lucky hit. And 30 more minutes of fighting. Alright, we'll just keep firing at the lead ships and make you keep turning around. Oops, that is not what I wanted to hit. I mean, I could try to get in and brawl them, but I'm nervous about getting too much closer. I would like to really sink that. I really
Don't be
would.
greedy, Bob. You'll get him in a couple of months.
I'd really like to sink that guy. And this guy, I'm just going to keep on. I don't think there's anybody in front of him over here, so he's going to keep making distance. While these guys circle and act as a distraction. There we go. I just need to hit you one more. I'm going to hit you in the middle, which is going to be hard. You've got a few. These guys have all their ammo. It's going to be a problem. Good. Time is running out. I don't think I'm gonna have the ammo to finish this guy off because he's not particularly burning. Well, maybe if I can flood him in the middle. Standard bulkheads, but he's also pumping out the water pretty quick too. Yeah, so I think this guy got away. I think he snuck off. Yeah, fortunately these guys are all low fuel. Yeah, I'm not going to have enough time to sink him, I think. Alright, so we are just going to... Oh, maybe. Do we hit you in the... No, it's not. It's not working. Alright. Let's just go full speed ahead. And we will outpace these guys. And you are hidden as long as you don't run into anybody, but at least you have ammo. Unlike these other dudes. Alright, 11 more minutes. Alright, let's turn off the guns. And have you start going off this way. And have you start going off more this way. End battle. Holy shit, we did it. I sank 25 ships. So, most importantly, all my guys got their experience, right? Alright, so all my guys got their 25 experience. We sank 1, 2, 3 heavy cruisers, 4 light cruisers, and a bunch of torpedo boats. All but 1 torpedo boat. That is a victory.
Very nice.
Very nice indeed. Alright. I'm going to save this. I don't know if I want to do this fight. I probably do.
Yeah, he's got a whopping 8 ships left in that squadron. 75% losses.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I will be right back. Well, the moral of the story is these ships definitely need to be faster. Alright, let's do this. I don't know if I have the energy to do this, but... 8, 9, 10,
You
11...
tired?
Yeah, I'm pretty tired. It's 2 in the morning. I could save this for next time. How long is this fight going to take? So my guys are cadets. So this might be a long fight because they're not going to be very accurate. His ships are pretty well armored. I think I'm going to call it a night, and I will do this tomorrow. I think that's the plan.
Sounds like a plan.
Actually, tomorrow's Friday, so I'll probably be playing MechWarrior with Mike. But I think we're going to call it here, because I've been playing for 4 hours, and I got to work tomorrow, and I'm pretty wiped out. So I think I'm going to get my ass kicked in this campaign. Not immediately, but I think they're going to... I don't think I'm going to be able to defend all my transports. Because these guys are going to send all their ships here, but maybe I can at least, you know, sink all their ships. And,
Well, then, let me suggest something. If you get deeper in, where at least you have, you know, some ability to run at a minus economy for a while. Just before you get to that minus economy, be sure to put a bunch of ships under construction and then defend them.
Oh, yeah.
Don't forget to do that.
Oh, yeah, I won't. Hopefully it won't get to that point. Hopefully I can massacre enough of their ships that I can sustain this. But, yeah, I think I'm going to call it a night. As much as I'd love to do this other battle, I think it's time to go to bed. So... guys, hope you had fun. I had a lot of fun with this challenge. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and all that stuff. And I will see you tomorrow, JP.
Have a good night, Bob. Take it easy.
You too. Bye-bye, guys.